Hey everybody, how you doing? It's the Stoner Chef Canada. Welcome to Seed to Plate. This episode, I have a legend in the broadcasting world. I've listened to him. I'm sure you have too, Mr. Dean
When's he coming?
Dean Blundell.
Where is this guy?
From deanblundell.com. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
How are you?
I'm great.
How was the drive-in?
It was good. It was good. I'm excited. We took it easy. I had to drive because a mutual friend of ours that we came down with, Phil, has shatter eyes everywhere he goes. So, but hey, listen, that's his journey, not mine.
Yeah.
And I'm cool to drive, and we had a great drive down. Happy to be here.
Thank you so much. I did your show, so I was hoping you were going to do mine, and here we are.
Dude, so happy. And the episode that you did of the podcast at deanblundell.com podcast was one of our biggest, if not our biggest.
Cool.
So it was huge.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
Like I said, I try to be honest and all that stuff, right? So we're gonna try to be honest here today.
Sure.
If people don't know who Mr. Blundell is,
Blundell?
Blundell.
Some legend.
Blah, 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 blah.
Some legend. You can't even.
Blundell. If you don't know where he is, you want to tell people how you got started in the industry?
Yeah, sure. I came over on a boat from England in stowage. Long story short, my dad was in radio for years. I always thought it was kind of geeky because I grew up around it, and everybody in radio was like, the big duster mustaches and the big microphones and the big, come on down and buy a car. Like I always thought it was so nerdy. Anyway, just as luck would have it, I got into it when I was like 21, 22 years old. Actually, probably 24, a little closer to 24. And worked in Fort McMurray for a couple of years. Actually, not even, maybe a year. Then I went to Detroit for 3 years, and I came to Toronto when I was 27, which was 19 years ago. So
Cool. Did you go to school for it?
Fuck no. No, what a waste of money. If you're in broadcast school right now, if you're in the National Institute of Broadcasting or the Canadian Institute of Broadcasting,
You fucker.
stop.
I did that when I was young.
Don't bother.
I did the NIB course when I was.
And now what do you do for a living?
I'm a chef.
Yeah. Guess who didn't go to
Hey, what happened to my thing?
It doesn't matter. We're going to watch
the
some
UFC
green
or
eggs
something?
and ham.
Green eggs and ham, right on.
Yeah,
Cool.
right here.
So basically, can I ask you a question? What happened with
The Edge.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
like
I worked at 102.1.
that's
The
right.
Edge
Like
for
that's where I listen to you every fucking morning.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You
and
were
it was fucking
you were
great.
my morning show,
Thank
and
you.
for
Yeah.
like 10 years at least.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you just fucking disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah, absolutely.
What
Totally.
happened? Like,
I got fired.
You got fired.
Yeah,
So
have
I
you ever been
figured.
fired?
I
Has anybody
figured.
here been fired?
Yeah, I've been fired lots of fucking times.
Have you? This is the first time I've ever been fired. in my
Really?
life. Yeah.
I've been fired lots of times, man. Just can't work with people sometimes, and I guess they're threatened by me or something.
It's strange how we have the same story, and I have been fired now too. So anyway,
So-
I was at the Edge, and
Yeah.
our producer was on a jury trial where a guy exposed 5 other guys to AIDS through
Wow.
non-consensual sex, and so we had the jury foreman on, who was my producer, and we were talking about it, and he got sentenced to 5 years in jail, this guy who did the crime, and we joked about it, and I said, you sentenced the man to 5 of the greatest years of his life. That apparently was homophobic, and that was the end of that. They wanted me to read some stuff. I didn't want to read it, and we just went our separate ways. It was a natural end to everything, and I was happy it ended too. I was tired of it.
Yeah, I was sad because one day I just woke up and you weren't fucking there, right?
Yeah.
So I thought honestly it was due to contracts or something like that.
No.
Contract renewal, and they wanted more money because you were the #1 show for fucking years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
15 years, yeah.
like I mean, I figured you were asking for more cash, and they said no. And then you told me to
No.
suck dicks and you left, right?
No, there was no sucking of anything. I had enough. I think it was just, radio to that point, and that was when radio started to go like this. And
Look,
I was
somebody
going
in the
through-
back's having fucking fun, eh?
Here we are. I was going through some personal issues too, and I got divorced, and I didn't have the the
focus?
testicular fortitude or the focus to be able
focus
to do
on-
that job anymore. So
All right, so fuck 102.1 then, and
I
that's
don't know
it
if I'd
with them.
say
I
that.
mean, I don't care. I don't really listen to him anymore because he's not on it, so fuck him.
No,
Right?
you're not alone. There's no one listens
Yeah,
to it.
like
anymore.
that's what I'm saying. They got a
I think it
shitty ass.
turned into a Bath and Body Works, actually. This station.
Yeah, the one downtown. Yeah, right on Yonge.
It's a
Yeah.
Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
now.
Well, yeah. So,
Sorry.
so weed. How the fuck did you get into weed? Like,
Well,
I don't know, because I always wondered if you were stoned while you were doing a fucking show.
No,
right?
never. No.
Oh, okay, I
I'm
didn't
straight.
know. Because, you know, some of the people on there, they must have been fucking stoned.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure they were. It's a creative process,
Yeah.
right? That's what everybody says. No, I had to do the show straight. It's one of those things that I always had to do, and I didn't really use cannabis until I was about 45, and it was
So you
'cause I
just
stopped
recently,
drinking.
you started
44.
recently.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
So
I
what-
used cannabis, but it was like when you go to parties and you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
drunk.
smoke
and
a
you go,
joint,
"Yeah,
yeah.
it's like I said, smoke a joint. And so I'd used it, but I didn't use it properly. You know, I didn't realize that some kind of scheduled use or therapy with cannabis
That's right,
could
yeah.
be really, really good for you. And at the time when I left the edge, I was like 7 ways to Sunday to the left. I was mad. I was pissed off. So I developed PTSD, which I didn't know I had for a while. And then I started to drink too much. And then when I kind of got off the treadmill and I thought, you know, I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to have an opportunity in life. I didn't want to throw it all away. I wanted to be able to deal with my issues properly.
Right.
And the anxiety that builds up over time, specifically with alcohol use, is terrible.
Yeah.
So I replaced it with cannabis, and
Perfect.
I got some help. And
How did that work?
Well, at first I did it a little too much.
Yeah. Like I said, I had demons.
Yeah.
So I did drink a lot of alcohol, like hard alcohol.
Did you ever hoop it?
Fuck no.
Okay, it's a question. That's when I think you're an alcoholic, is
Yeah.
when you hoop it.
Oh no, I had the drink every day, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like regardless.
In the morning, did you drink it
Fuck
in the
yeah,
morning?
I'd wake
Did
up
you
with
really?
espresso and a shot, bro. I'm Portuguese, right? So like
I didn't know that
yeah.
was specifically Portuguese.
Yeah, well, Italians do it too, and any drunks do it. You know what I mean?
Alcoholics,
Yeah,
Italians,
pretty
and
much, right?
Portuguese.
Yeah, you wake up in the morning, you have your espresso, a shot, and a fucking biscotti, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. I just usually get up and have a
No.
coffee, but whatever.
So I had my demons, and
Were you drinking a lot?
yeah, I fucking drank every day.
Did you really?
Yeah,
How much?
a bottle,
Mm-hmm.
Crown or Jack or.
Oh, the fighting whiskeys. You
Yeah,
drank.
that's what I'm
Good
saying.
for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. I
That's
love
tough.
tequila too, man. Tequila is my favorite, right?
But I think a lot of guys like us found cannabis the same way, where we said, you know, it's not replacement therapy. And I used it as replacement therapy to begin with. But then I had realized over time that, you know, it's cannabis isn't one of those things that you use where you overuse it.
Yeah.
And it gets worse and worse. It loses
No.
its effect. And so what happens is you slowly realize over time when you're using cannabis and you've got some therapy and you're putting good
Yep.
things in your life,
Yep.
that you have the ability to be able to manage life a little bit better by sleeping better,
Yeah,
by
of
increasing
course.
your
Yep,
appetite,
yep.
by dealing with your anxiety, by knowing what it is you're smoking or what it is you're
Yeah,
ingesting.
yeah,
So
of course. Especially ingesting. That's what we're gonna do today.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We're gonna go cook some cookies.
Yeah, no
Is it
kidding.
cooked cookies or baked cookies?
Bake cookies. We're
Why
gonna
aren't they
bake.
called bakies then?
Bake. That's a good
Is
question.
there a reason that these
That's a
aren't
good-
called bakies?
That's a good question. Why aren't they called bakies instead
Yeah,
of
because
cookies?
we're baking cookies, but you don't
Right.
cook cookies, you bake cookies.
Yeah, absolutely. I
You know
don't know,
where the
that's-
cookie comes from?
if anybody wants to write in on that shit,
No,
then
do you
see-
know where the cookie comes from?
where does it come from?
I'm asking you.
Fuck me, no, I don't know. I just make them.
All right. Well, we're excited to make them.
So we're gonna make like once again. You never cook with
Never in my
cannabis?
life. I've never cooked with
With
cannabis.
cannabis.
I've tried with other people's
Okay.
stuff, and it always went poorly. So the answer's no.
So today on the show, I'm going to show you how to make a shatter butter,
Yeah.
and then we're going to make just a quick, easy oatmeal chocolate chip cookie.
Awesome.
Quick, easy recipe. It'll
Couple
you'll-
of different ingredients.
yeah,
Nothing major.
like I think there's 7 ingredients altogether, or something like that, or
Mhm.
8 ingredients.
You're gonna
altogether.
walk me through how to
Yeah,
get
we're gonna
the
walk you
shatter,
through
and all
everything:
that
the
stuff.
shatter, the measuring, the microdosing, why
Mhm.
I measure it, how much goes into what of the butter. This way, you know, when you're making your cookies, out of the 24, we're using, I believe, a gram or a half a gram or something
Well,
like
these
that.
are good time cookies.
Yeah, they're good time cookies. They're about 25 to 40 milligrams. It depends on if we're going to use the full gram
Yeah.
or if we're only going to use half, right? So, yeah, I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll make the cookies together, bake them off, and then you can take them home if you want and try them. I use them at night.
Just
have
take
with,
them home.
No, I'll use them at night for
Do
tea.
I have to?
You can eat them here if you want.
No, I got to drive home.
Exactly,
I'm
you got
gonna-
an hour and a half
yeah,
drive
yeah,
too.
yeah,
So,
I don't want to drive.
but yeah, no good. No, you can't.
No.
You can't.
Be responsible. That's the
yeah,
part
it's
of
like
Dean.
drinking
See,
and
Dean
driving, same
2.0
thing. Getting-
Dean 2.0 is responsible.
Perfect.
Dean 1.0 not so much.
All right, so you're ready to get into the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm excited. Let's
All
go
right,
do
let's
it.
go, man.
All
Let's
right.
do this.